Welcome to Sly News right with your one and only Mr. Sly Media. This right here is going to be my review on the movie Roofman that just came out this past few weeks ago. Actually, it just came out. This movie stars Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst. This movie is based on a true story about a guy named Jeffrey Manchester who escaped prison and pretty much hung out and lived at a Toys R Us for a few months and all. This movie right here is a good movie. Even though you know the story, you know how it's gonna end. If you don't know the story, you can read more about it. I just could pick up on the main details about it. Like I said, the story is good. He pretty much was living at Toys R Us for a few months and all that. Then he falls in love with this girl named Leah. Pretty much, he catch feelings for her and everything like that. He ends up being part of this church and all and stuff. So before he ends up making his big escape and all that, the only thing that stopped him pretty much was that he caught feelings for her. Pretty much, you see that kind of towards in the movie, kind of like that's in real life what happened. That's how he got caught. He almost was able to get away. Was finna go off and run off into this, in Venezuela, finna go out the country and everything like that. But he came back for her, and she ended up, of course, setting him up just based off the fact that she didn't know at the current time who he was, that he was a criminal or anything, because he's going by another name and stuff. But she ends up getting him arrested and all that when he comes back for her and everything. So, like I said, the movie is a solid movie, very entertaining, very very fun movie. I was shocked how good it was and everything like that. So I like Channing Tatum a lot as an actor. So I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't think I was gonna be that entertained by it. One of my sleeper hits probably for a good movie that came out this year. So the story, like I said, the story was good. I like Lakeith Stanfield. He was in the movie as well. I like his character a lot in the movie. So, like I said, very fun movie, very entertaining movie. Man, just like you almost kind of feel sorry for the guy, kind of root for him a little bit because what he's went through and all that, the way why he had to turn to a life of crime and everything like that. So and stuff. But they always make the saying about him being a good guy, like him. He was a nice guy, like the most nicest bank robber, nicest criminal ever, and everything and all. So like I said, fun. Like I said, fun, solid film, and I was definitely entertained by it and all that. I haven't seen a lot of good movies this past few months, so that's probably one of my favorites right here. I've seen this past month or so. Roofman. When I heard the reviews about it, about how good it was, I didn't think, oh, okay, maybe they're just saying it and all, but I'm like, nah, it was definitely held my attention, kept me entertained and all that, even though I knew it was gonna happen, but to see everything transpire, the story and all that, definitely solid, good film. Especially the nostalgia of it when they see him, when I see him go to the Circuit City, of course, is that Toys R Us stuff that's no longer now and everything. Even Blockbuster, hear about that, like stuff that's no longer exists anymore and stuff. So in the film. So, like I said, definitely entertained by this film, Roofman. If you haven't seen Roofman, check it out in theaters. Definitely good film. If you don't want to, some people just like to stream. Hey, stream it. It's still fun just to stream and all and everything like that. And all. You don't really have to go see it in theaters to enjoy it. You can enjoy it just sitting watching at home. But Roofman starring Channing Tatum, definitely a good movie, man. Definitely enjoyed myself. Definitely loved it. Probably, like I said, Kirsten Dunst I always loved as an actress, even back seeing her in the Spider-Man movies, of course. That's where my introduction was. I know she was in Bring It On as well. She's been in other good movies as well, but my introduction of her was always in, seeing her in the Spider-Man films. So, yeah, man, but solid, like I said, solid good film. One of Channing Tatum's best work he's done in movies in quite a long time. So, I enjoyed it a whole lot, man. Like I always say, if you like the content, don't hesitate to like the subscribe button. This is Sly News right here, which one of them is Sly Media. Stay tuned, got one more video coming. I'm gonna talk about some Sonic news right quick. I'm a big Sonic fan. You see me with this Sonic hoodie right here, so you know how much well, Shadow hoodie I should say, but I'm a big fan of the Sonic franchise. You've been watching my channel, so stay tuned for that. That's coming next. So y'all be blessed and have a good night, and stay tuned with me if you want to hear me talk about some Sonic news.